Street, it gets a little busy. Before we see Oxford Street, here comes the Marble Arch here on your right hand side. The Marble Arch used to sit outside the front of Buckingham Palace. It was the main entrance into the palace grounds. Queen Victoria hated the sight of it, so she had it removed. She had it moved to where she didn't have to look at it. It's good to be the Queen. If we wanted to drive through the centre, we would need written royal permission. Only the Queen, her entourage and the armed forces can drive through the centre. You can ride your bicycle through there. You can walk through there. But unfortunately, no motorised vehicle, not without the Queen's consent. And here is Oxford Street in front of us. You'll see the lovely lights. The tradition of the Christmas lights on Oxford Street began in 1959. Over the years we've had many incredible people down here to switch the lights on. Like Sir Bob Geldof, one of our greatest Olympians, Sir Steve Redgrave, the Spice Girls, Jim Carrey, Hollywood star, Robbie Williams, the singer. Now there's a good chance that by this time next year, Oxford Street itself, from the Marble Arch all the way to Oxford Circus, is going to be pedestrianised. They've been talking about it for years, and they've experimented on a few weekends over the last 18 months or so, with no vehicles whatsoever allowed down here, and it looks as if they will be doing it officially and permanently in 2018. So we may have to rethink our Christmas lights tour routes next year. Only just started getting used to this one. Now one of the stars of the show when it comes to Oxford Street is Selfridges. Here comes Selfridges over on the left hand side here. You'll soon be seeing some of their 21 plate glass windows with their lovely Christmas displays. Now, as I say, my favourite Christmas windows at the moment are Fortnum and Mason. However, there is one little section of the Selfridges Christmas windows I really like. There is a bouncing robin in the window. You'll soon see what I mean. Just above the door to your left, you'll see the statue of the Queen of Time. The 11-foot bronze statue just there. The Queen of Time was added up there in 1930 to celebrate Selfridges' 21st birthday. Officially opened in 1909, named after its founder, Harry Selfridge. I'm sure many of you have seen the ITV drama based on him, Mr. Selfridge. Now in its 4th series, I believe. I could be wrong. Harry Selfridge was a maverick. He brought the American dream to British society. It's very strange, the shopping was very different before Selfridges. He really broke down a lot of barriers. I mean, before Selfridges, there really wasn't such a thing as browsing. You couldn't actually go into a shop and walk around until you found something you liked. You had to go in there knowing what you wanted. Walkers, they would actually have people stalking the aisles and ejecting any time wasters. Harry Selfridge put a stop to that. Inside Selfridges, you'll now find 9 restaurants, not to mention the newly opened Wonder Bar, which is an enigmatic wine system allowing you to sample 52 different wines before purchasing. And I am rather intrigued with what they've done with Santa Claus there. I mean, it's a look, I'll give it that. Now, Harry Selfridge always thought that his original designs for Selfridges were very different than this. It took up around half the floor space, but it was a lot taller. It actually was around 370 feet high. To put that in perspective, that's a little taller than St. Paul's Cathedral. And that's one of the main reasons why the governing bodies turned down that design. They didn't want a retail building taller than St. Paul's. Which I suppose is more than fair enough. So Harry Selfridge didn't get that original design.